my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remain blessed. Whenever you look my video, whenever you watch my video, share the video to all platforms. Share it to family and friends. Share it in your WhatsApp group so that people can get information on what is happening in the contraption called Nigeria, mainly against the Biafrans, against the Duduas, against the indigenous people in the contraption called Nigeria. I try as much as possible to set the record straight. I don't preach hate speech. I don't speak against people. I set the record straight. The only important thing I do here is to make sure that the plight of the people remains on the front burner and the world will know the true story of what is going on in the contraption called Nigeria.
My brother, I tell you, say the thing where Nigeria don't get into, I think it's even worse than Afghanistan. And it be like say the government where they on top, they also be part of the thing where they happen to us because they know they talk. And I keep saying, look, if government show say it get power to stop Igboho and stop Nnamdi Kanu, why government no get power to stop bandits where they say they kill us here? And they don't come and go and talk, say, now this government bring them in 2015, say make them come help them do election. After election, they don't abandon them. So they look for money where they go chop and continue with their life. Our current leaders wait there for Asarok for presidency. They get hand into it. We get problem for Nigeria. And as long as our people keep quiet, I tell you, say, one day, they say this unknown government will be Fulani bandits. They go come take over Villa. They go come take over government house. They go come take over every place. Bow and arrow, not be offense for our constitution. But AK-47, AK-49, and machine gun and all those ones are things. But the thing where they ask, they say iPod, they were using pump action. They go catch them. Those one too, government no say make them do them, but they go catch them. But why is the thing they say Fulani men they use AK-47, they use AK-49, they use machine gun, they use explosives, and they no fit catch them. They see allow them. Then they go kidnap our children. Then they go kidnap our people. Then they go do all kind of atrocity. But they leave them. I don't talk to Mr. President say make he declare these people as he did to iPod. Say they be terrorists. The man no gree do. President too. He carry the same oath of office. Say he go defend all Nigerian people. But the thing where president they do now, they defend only Fulani people. They are just killing us. As I talk to you, they continue to kill us. And president know where these people they. They go say they are unknown government. One day there will be unknown president, an unknown governor, unknown minister, unknown this. This is where the country they go. And Fulani people don't talk. Say look, they want to they won't carry this country, make it become their own. Make them call and say they Fulani too. Now then get Nigeria. But they can brand iPod, say they be terrorists. He can stop Igboho from the southwest. Why you not do the same thing where they do? Now my evidence with that. The president is part of the thing. They do the thing. He sabi the thing. Why president they only give appointment to Fulani people? People will be prominent Hausa. They don't tell me say look, my brother, this is way they do. You're fighting for us too. What did they go invite them to do? When Gumi talk, did they invite him? When other people will talk, did they invite them? It is the thing don't they clear say this government, it no mean well for this country. If you accept to be their slave, even me, if I accept that I will be their slave, they will give me appointment. They give my people appointment. The press handler or Mr. President, the man a lie they talk now. I think that him they will give him name saying a lie Muhammad. Make it a lie, waka anyhow. You not see the thing where the man talk. He say they don't give him 6 billion. The governor there don't deny say he don't get any 6 billion. So that man, I suspect say he dey on something where we no sabi. They see around them. They go kidnap our children. They go kidnap our people. They go do.
First 5 months of last year, we earned as revenue 1,847 billion naira. and we use 1,802,000,000 to service the 98% of our money was used in servicing debts. Last year, you approved the budget of 13.something trillion. We're supposed to borrow 4 trillion. We're supposed to borrow only about 4 trillion. We borrowed 6.5 to 7 trillion last year. Because the revenue expectation is big. This year, you have approved 17.something trillion, out of which the government said they're going to generate about 10.something trillion. From where? And everything you hear is that we have a revenue problem. Our tax to GDP is low. It's not true. Taxation is like a bank account. You have to put something in so you can withdraw. You cannot generate revenue when you have 100 million people in poverty. How would they pay you tax? If you go to your villages and your communities, nobody can pay tax there because they don't earn an income. So you have to first put them out of poverty, and then they pay you tax. But your country is not doing that. So it's a crisis situation. And what were we doing? Everybody thinks it's normal. Everybody thinks it's normal. But it's not normal. We need to do something. This coming election is not about electing A or B. It is about how do we save this country. If we don't, it will collapse. And when it collapses, we're the biggest losers. You have drivers, you have gatemen, you have, listen, none of you here can wash plates in Ghana, I know why. If our drivers go to Ghana, they become drivers. The gatemen become gatemen. I've seen it, I've lived in the UK years, and I saw when refugees come, the easiest people to adopt is the smaller ones, because they are used to cleaning things, they just stand there cleaning job again. But will you be a guy there? Will you be an honorable member if you run to Ghana? No. You reduce to the point of being the same thing the driver is doing, and you can't be somebody's driver now. If somebody sits at your back now and you're driving in, you die. Nobody will tell you. I've seen it. You suffer, you run mad. So it is you that will defend this. It is not a time to make choices. Oh, I'm not talking about being sectional, tribe and everything. This country today, our cohesion is at its lowest. We're so divided. Everything you see is about it. So how do we save the country? That is what we should be thinking about now. How do we talk about the next borrowing? This is a great country that started their borrowing on the right path. Or B. It's not about people coming to tell you I'm going to do this. My name is Peter Obi. I'm a trader. I was born, brought up in Onitsha. I've done trading in my life. You can go and ask people whom I've traded with. I borrowed money from banks in Nigeria. I've also chaired corporations in Nigeria, including banks. You can go and ask them about me. I've served as the governor in the state. I can say that I've managed their resources efficiently. You can ask about schools where I am. I went to Christ the King College in Orange. I was in the University of Nigeria in Nsukka. I'm an alumni of all these institutions. You can go and ask them where I am. I'm an alumni of Oxford, Cambridge, Kellogg. You can go and ask them where I am. We must build a better country. We can't allow it to continue this way. We cannot allow what we're doing now to happen. It will take its revenge on our children. It cannot continue. That's what I came to be with you. It's not about the election. It's not about who will be the next president, who will take the next area, who will do this, and who will share it. There's nothing to share again. What we are sharing is finished. We need to build now. There's nothing to share. Everybody now have to make sacrifice for the future of our children. Thank you and God bless you.
I'm here today to sympathize with you, the governor, the people of Kaduna, and the entire Nigeria. What happens to people on the Kaduna to Abuja train on Tuesday last week was a disaster for all of us. It's sad. Whatever happened to Nigeria happens to all of us. And we have to see it that way. We are facing the current challenges seriously, and we have to do more. Nigeria bleeds on behalf of everybody. We need to fight the terrorism with all aspects of our energy, whatever we have. Once it happens to one, it happens to all. It is very sad. I understand that some people are still missing. Innocent people maimed, crushed, families suddenly thrown into sorrow. This is frustrating. But we must submit to the will of God Almighty at any given time. It's not a shameful thing to be poor. It is only unacceptable to accept poverty as a norm.
Let me begin by expressing my gratitude to Asiwaju Bola Tinubu for taking time to come and sympathize and commiserate with us on the tragedies that have befallen Kaduna State in the last few weeks. But for me, this visit preempted my own planned visit to Asiwaju to thank him for solidarizing with the people of Kaduna State and Nigeria by taking the very difficult decision to cancel his 70th birthday colloquium on the day it was to take place, to respect the loss of lives, limb, and property that happened on the 28th of March. It is not easy to spend a lot of money to plan an event months in advance, invite many people to attend, and then cancel it on the day of the event. This gesture by Asiwaju is a show of powerful leadership, empathy, and concern for the lives and property of Nigerians. I want to thank you, Your Excellency. It is unprecedented in our history for events like that to be cancelled on the day because of tragedies. But you've shown your leadership and empathy by doing that. The government and people of Kaduna State will never forget this gesture. I thank you. I think I speak the minds of many Nigerians. I say that we are very grateful to you for your service, for your sacrifice, and for your commitment to the unity and progress of our country. I was planning to visit you to thank you for cancelling the colloquium, but you've preempted me by coming here with a large entourage of many old friends of mine, some elder brothers, some kid brothers like the former Speaker Yakubu Dogara, who, though my kid brother is a bigger man than me, and it's good to see everyone.
Thank you so much for your patience to watch from the beginning to the end. I hope you have learned something from the video you have just watched. The video you have just watched is to bring information to your doorstep and for educational purpose. It is not to demonize anybody. Let us watch continuously and see who can be able to make a sense out of every nonsense we are seeing. We must continue. We move. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. They will kill us. We'll kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra is here. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again.